Hey there, Conncast here, coming at you with another episode of Victoria 2 as South Africa. Let's get to playing. Anyways, to respond to a few of my comments that I got over the past week when I released this, one has been very well received. I think this is probably the episode that is, not the episode, but the series that will probably retain most popularity. Let's tax the lower class. If you don't control the lower class, they'll rise up against you. Anyways, but this has been very well received. I've got quite a few views on it, quite a bit of positive feedback on it. And most people seem to like it. There's not a lot of Let's Players doing Victoria 2, from my understanding. A lot of people like the length I'm doing, so I think I've got the sweet spot on that. And this episode is probably going to be a little more boring than the white genocide and black genocide. What did I call the second episode? Like Zulu War? Yeah, Zulu Wars, Glasgow. Glasgow on a Saturday night. Let's see. Oh, I can do some railroads in Durban when I get around to it. But anyways, this one will probably be a little more boring, so I've taken a couple suggestions from various other sources. Where's my national focus right now? Various other sources that say, hey fam, you gotta do some things. Like, I'm not going to sing this episode. I'm sorry if that's what you're into, like doing the whole ASMR thing with my singing. Let's change these guys to some. What do we need? Soldiers. Doesn't it make a fella proud to be a soldier? I could sing that, but I'm not gonna. But anyways, a lot of people want me to sing. I'm not gonna sing this time. Sorry, guys. A lot of people want me to do some certain things in the game, and I will work towards that. But certain things are just a little too gamey for me right now. I don't have a lot of. I don't want to do them that much because I like to keep these things alternate history somewhat realistic, even though it is a game. I don't agree with that much protectionism IRL. Just it's a game. It's a fucking game. Anyways, but the singing thing, to quote one friend of mine, I need to hear. Yes, jingoism. I need to hear more of this singing. And to quote another friend of mine, why have you been hiding this singing meme from us, you filthy Jew? So, there's that. Also, again, things in the game, I'm going to work towards doing some of them. Like, somebody told me, you're an idiot. Yeah, we're changing. Sorry, guys. Nationalist Party. Still a monarchy. But, do some things in the game. I am going to research medicine, even though I will not be able to colonize Zambezi, aka Southern Rhodesia, until I get a better score. Now, where's right for a factory? I built my own factories around here. No, capitalists really don't do a good that good of a job in this game. The AI is sort of a tire fire. But I'll try to colonize Rhodesia in the future once that becomes available to me. I have about 20 years to research the text that I need to get to the race, and up my rating a little bit. Couple people wanted me to try to speak Afrikaner. I don't speak Afrikaner, but as my mother always said, Connor can speak anything, so I've got a couple of phrases written down. We'll see how terrible it is, and maybe somebody, a white person from Africa, will tune in because I spam them enough, and they will correct my pronunciation on Afrikaner words. It's actually unusually high on my list to learn because all the Afrikaners I've met are pretty based, and because apparently it's mutually what's the word, mutually comprehensible, is it? Yeah, mutually there's a word for it. It's on the tip of my tongue. It's mutually understandable with Dutch apparently. And if somebody speaks Afrikaner and knows this to be false, please tell me before I start learning. Not that I'm going to. Medicine. Not that I'm going to. But anyways. So I'm going to try to speak a little bit of Afrikaner over the course of the episode. Keep it spicy, keep my retention time up, spread it out. To start it out in the first 5 minutes, I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. Ik is een boer, maar ik is 20 jaar old. So see if I said that really, really terribly. I hate to butcher other people's languages, but sometimes it just happens. Hey, that's pretty good. That's mildly acceptable. I just got 10 prestige. That makes me happy. Happy as a clam. Let's see. Yeah, 2.13. We're doing okay there. 2 is optimal. Ooh. Immigrant attraction for secret ballots, because I'm already... I'm gonna let myself get taken over by Fatros near the end. So that I can get the... I don't know if there's a flag change. These are the type of things you learn when you watch Let's Plays. You don't have to do them for yourself. But if there's a Fasci South Africa flag, damn, I hope it's the Afrikaner nationalist flag, because that shit's cool. But anyways, try to get a nice facho sort of deal going on. Legalize slavery again, maybe. I think more than soldiers right now, because we've got an army large enough to protect ourselves. Let's build an artillery and Ladysmith. But soldiers, national focus. Natal Zululand, because they haven't had a national focus in a while. Are there any factories here? Wait a second. No, there are not. So, okie dokie. I could declare war on them, but I'm not going to. Send a South African expedition. Vrystaat. Encourage soldiers. No, not soldiers. What am I thinking? Craftsmen. I'm used to this baby's first strategy game, Civilization 5 thing I've been doing. Oh, there's just military and civilians. Up 10, I think I'll cut taxes on the lower class a little bit. Cut my tariffs. Few percent, stimulate exports a little bit. Reverse tariffs. 3% will probably keep me in the... I'm okay taking a loss for a little bit. Early railroad. Let's see if anybody wants to build any railroads. We need Corsairs. 2 Zulus. So I've still got spending pretty high. Administrative efficiency is very high. I'm surprised. Gonna need to spend more on bureaucrats later, though, just because of the whole colonial thing. 17th place. We're getting there. We're getting there, guys. 0% tariffs. Micromanagement. This game is too involved. Even though too involved is a very relative term. 14th place. Now we just need to get a little industrial base up. There are unemployed craftsmen in the South African Cape Colony. And they need a steel factory, so let's invest in a steel factory. Steel has always been a measure of success for nations until, you know, all of it moved to Germany and China. That's one of the two things I really don't like about Maggie Thatcher. Killed the coal and steel industry, and if anybody said, if I'm playing really wrong, please let me know. I just don't want to take over Johor because it's so gamey. And I can do it on my own. No, but I don't want to take over Johor that much. because it's really gamey. I know I'll get gold, and I know I'm guaranteed to balance the budget, but it's just... Wait, what? Why are we... I don't understand. I had like 100... Was I going into debt for a long time? This has never happened before to me. Playing this game. Oh shit, I lost most of my prestige. Well, Let's Play's a Let's Play. We're gonna try to bounce back. I didn't even know that was happening. This is a disaster. Got a good military still, though. It's a disaster. They're killing us in trade deals, guys. So I guess we should work on that whole prestige thing again, because that was really propping us up. Wow, this changes everything. This changes everything. How did I default? Wow. Anyways, I guess to distract myself from the dishonor to my family that I just committed on myself. Ik zou graag wel bosse oranje in dag. And ons dim boys. Ja, Afrikaner. Losing money again. Let's tax ourselves into prosperity, guys. Keynesianism all the way. I need more. Guess I could get a research modifier after Impressionism, but wow. Wow, this went so downhill so fast. Progressive Party. Oh, I accidentally hold it. I'm fucking up bad. Let them hold their little rally. I actually still have a very good army despite not having any money to... Soldiers need better food. An election's going on, so I can't really... Okie doke. Wheel lad. There are no gods right now. Right now, there's no gods. Can't invest in that sort of shit. Vrijstaat, let's move the national focus to Transvaal. Encourage craftsmen. Anyways. Wow. Conservative and reactionaries. Now I can change it to nationalist. And we'll tax ourselves into prosperity again, guys. We can do this. It's not too late. Now we've pretty much got part of the duopoly on the... Here we go. We've got the duopoly on Southern Africa. Colonization. We have time. We have the advantage. We can pull through. Nation Afrikaner. Or I guess, well, this is still British. If I played as the boring Boers, I would be more justified to speak Afrikaner. But if these guys weren't sphered by Spain, which sometimes they aren't, I could pretty much just roll over them because they do not leave. Portugal's poor as shit, just like in real life. Anyways, we're running out of time for this episode. This was just really terrible. It was a disaster. They were beating us on trade deals, and we went bankrupt by accident. So, sorry guys. I'll see you next time on Victoria 2. Make sure you subscribe and follow me on social media, and throw me a few bucks on Patreon. If you want me to put PayPal on there or whatever for one-time donations, I can do that too. Just let me know in the comments. This has been Conncast, and thanks for tuning in.